Alright, back for round 2 against Mac Victory. And yeah, I want to play first, and I'm gonna keep that. Extricator is looking kind of clunky. I mean, at least it's not something I want to play on turn 3 here, I think. Because I kind of want to play my Chaplain first, but you know, it depends, As my opponent drops a Field Creeper. Well, I drew another better 3-drop, so that's nice. Pretty perfect. I'm gonna block here, like if they have a bounce spell, they have a bounce spell. I mean, if this is an enchantment that just cry one each turn, it's just not worth it. Like it has to soak some damage to be decent. I think I can use that. I'm gonna play the Chaplain. Hope I can trade here. If they have a Rimvol and start hitting for 3, it's kinda clunky, but if they have a Rimvol, you know, I'm gonna get the Spirit Token. So fine. Okay, well Chaplain is holding the ground pretty well. I think I can use that. Yeah, I mean, I can definitely use that. Is the point. Now I probably don't need more lands. Like I just need to make sure I can cast Go Missing before Extricator of Sin, but we should be good. I did not attack with the Chaplain because if they have a Rimfall for the Face Barrier, I just take 7 if I don't chump block, and this is kinda bad. And with the Geist, I have a really good setup for the late game, so no reason to be you know, to no reason to expose myself to taking 7 damage when I will probably have a better late game than my opponent because of the Geist and the incremental, not card advantage, but card quality selection, whatever you might want to call that. I'm still gonna drop that before Gone Missing because there's nothing I want to go missing here. And you know, at some point I will draw a 5th land. It's gonna happen. I don't really want to trade that for a Field Creeper. And even if I mutation, the trade still happens. I guess it's kind of close. But anyway, I cannot. Yeah, I think I might attack next turn, but this turn I cannot make the token, so it's not even. You know, this will eventually trade for something, but I might attack next turn and get my token, but here it's not really worth it since I cannot get the token. Alright, so I hope my opponent will not get some stuff to sacrifice. That's an army of Bloodbriars. I mean, if they have 1 Terrarians in hand, one Terrarian on the top of the library, it's gonna start to be dangerous, I guess. That's a good draw. Just the Win and Go Missing are pretty good though at stopping this nonsense. Same as last turn. I guess I can attack with that. I don't mind trading that for any of their cards. Yeah, maybe I should even have attack with that last turn. Okay, sure. I guess my opponent might need Delirium. But now it means I can attack with the Chaplain unless they sack something right here. It's kind of a weird spot to be in. I think I can use that. Alright, so let's beat down with this Cabarino. I mean, the nearest Chaplain. Yeah, the name are almost the same, so you can understand why I messed up. Okay. Yeah. We'll just the Win then. I did not really expect my opponent to do that because it's kind of risky, but it worked out pretty well for them, I guess. Yeah, honestly, I did not play around that well enough. I was just not paying enough attention. Honestly, I kind of forgot about it. Jesus Christ. okay. But, okay. At least my opponent is has a fun deck. I mean, I'm having fun here. Okay, sure. Not sure why they did not attack. Think I can use that, but I think at some point I will draw land no matter what I do. I guess I'm gonna drop a scab, and me and my opponent are just gonna stare at each other for very long. I guess if I get my token at some point it could be good, but this is looking like a pretty interesting staring contest. Oh god. I mean, again, the scab is giving me some advantage. I mean, the guy's just... Why do I keep calling everything a scab when everything is not a scab? I wonder if I should attack with that and just get my token. I think I should, so I can get a bit of pressure. Like, my opponent apparently has no flyers. So, yeah, I mean, I kind of want to break this stall war and start to apply pressure and force my opponent to make a move. Or, you know, even if they don't make a move, force them, you know, deal them 2 damage each turn. Yeah, that's a good card. Jeez, what a weird game. Why am I facing 4 Blood Briars? Among all the things that could have happened in this game, why are there 4 Blood Briars in front of me? That's the that's the question I'm asking right now. Yeah, this will flip. What on earth is this board? Crop Sigil. My opponent is very close. I mean, 2 types away from Delirium, I guess. They still don't really have any good attack, though. What a weird game. True-Face Dancer. Okay, that's kinda good. So I can make a 5/5 Vigilante lifelink. That doesn't really help. Though I guess, well, maybe if they triple block, I guess if I attack with that, they will block with everything. At least someone who has a bit of experience with the game would block with everything, pretty much. It's quite risk-free, and you are sure to kill my thing, so even double mutation would not really save my paladin in this spot, I think. I think I'm gonna drop that and equip a spirit and attack for 3. And now I have a slightly better clock. What a weird game, though. What a weird game. I think my opponent could start to make some attacks, but it doesn't seem like they are willing to do so. Ishkana? The issue is that first this gives them reach creatures, and this will kill me. I need my opponent to miss on Delirium for a few turns now. Alright, alright. Suddenly things are looking kinda clunky for me. Oh lord, I don't like that. I think I have to try to dig for flyers and Spectral Reserve. It might be the right time to go missing something. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go missing this. Just make sure they don't hit their Delirium, and if they use the ability, you know, they lose their card. At some point I could also try to tap 2 things during their turn, 2 things during my turn, and attack with everything, but then I'm exposed to take quite a lot of damage. Oh, they use the ability, okay. Interesting. They drew a Tangleclaw Werewolf, which I don't really care about that match. That's good, that's good. It does increase my clock, but if my opponent gets Delirium, I think I'll lose. Though I guess if they get back a creature... Well, they can get back... Well, they are still 2 types away from having Delirium, actually. Now, what does happen if I tap these 2? Yeah, they can block my things anyway. I guess this could attack, but this would trade with a Bloodbriar. They are very likely to block with all the Bloodbriars. I think they would do that. Yeah. Good lord, what a weird game. Oh, they conceded. They are 1 type away from getting Delirium, though. That was a weird game. Like, if my opponent gets an instant next turn or a land, they can Corpse Sigil, get Ishkana. But then I guess they go down to 4 here. If they get Ishkana next turn, I tap the Ishkana, yeah, they still die probably, so yeah. Alright, so black-green, Delirium, Ishkana. Ishkana is an issue. This is the kind of card where, I mean, the kind of card I want to have Convolute in my side to be able to deal with. I think Lunarch Mental could be good here. It's a pretty good card in Staring Contest, just because, you know, it lets you fly and break the parity and kill your opponent, and so on and so forth. Priest was looking good here. I'm not sure what I would I cut for the thing, though. There's nothing I want to cut, really. Hunter is looking amazing. I guess just the win. I guess it's pretty good against Bloodbriars. Kinda good against big green creatures too. I could cut Essence Flags. My opponent is probably not playing many Rimvol. I could cut a... well... Mutation is decent at protecting me from big creatures. I'm gonna cut a Flux. I mean, my opponent showed no Rimvol. They are playing black though, so they might have some. I don't know, I mean, I'm siding obviously on what I've seen this game and not on what my opponent might have. They might have some Clear Shot, they might have some, what's the name of the card? Certain Death, and maybe Turn Aside and stuff like that are actually quite good, but yeah, given what I've seen, Mental is looking decent. Field Creeper, alright. Spectral Reserve's looking amazing. Like, my opponent showed Ishkana, but nothing else. Not blocking here, obviously. Howler? No, it's a Bloodbriar. Yeah, it was... Sure, it's a Bloodbriar. What else could it be? Why am I even asking? Okay, more Bloodbriaring around. Terrarian. That's bad news. That's pretty bad news. I think I'm gonna do that and offer the trade with one of the Bloodbriar because they are gonna get bigger. Yeah. Without the Terrarian I would not do that, but here it feels worth it. And I'm probably gonna take a fair amount of damage here. 6. They could have attack with that. I'm not sure that I would block with a Spirit. I think they are pretty important in this matchup. Do they actually need white? No, probably not, because it's middle of combat, so... Oh, they have a white instant spell? What is going on here? Oh, a spider! Okay. Okay. I see you. It doesn't really matter. Well, I guess I might as well keep a bit more white available. I'm gonna tap this now. I'm playing very aggressively here, but I'm taking 6. I kinda need that to block. I have the 2 priests though, so playing aggressively is kinda good when you have priests. And I can block the field creeper with the gossip monger. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how right it is to play aggressively, but to me it feels like with the Facebearer Paladin and the 2 priests I can afford to take some damage. But maybe I can't. Maybe I'm just mad. Gossip monger is gonna trade, you know. It's not like even as a 2/3 it's not gonna be much better. It has to attack each turn. I don't want to take damage. Alright, you put me down to 6, I guess. I kinda like that they attack with the spider, because now I don't have to tap it during my own turn, which would have been annoying. I guess if they have Iskana, it's really annoying. This dude is fine. Lunark Mantle. Okay, that's a good one. Now... This can flip for 7, yeah, so they cannot flip it next turn. So let's say they have 13 deaths in hand, that's the worst case scenario. I play Paladin, I tap a Bloodbriar, they certain death my Paladin, and I can block one of these 2 and jump, and I'm not dead. So even certain death doesn't really kill me, so I think I can afford to play Paladin. The other option is just to leave the priest to tap 2 creatures and the scab 2, but I don't think it's worth it at all. Especially when I could, you know, Paladin Mantle and start hitting down for 5 lifelink in the air. So let's tap one of these dudes. If they attack with everything, I'm going to be very worried. Okay, I am very worried. I'm not sure what's going on here. I kind of have to block. I cannot play around match. I'm just gonna make the stupid block, if you will. I'm getting 3, so I'm virtually at 9, so I don't think I can die from that. If they have a trick, they can kill one of my creature. Yeah. I'm at 6, like I cannot afford to make some funky double blocks and try to play around a bunch of stuff. Okay, that's pretty much what the sort of thing I expected here. But I'm not sure if it was worth it for my opponent. I guess I don't know about the mantle though. What could happen here for that amount of mana? Is my opponent dead? Yeah, I think they are dead if they have nothing. Because this is gonna be 6. Yeah, it's lethal. It's lethal and I can still keep the double. Oh, I guess I have to sack a land, so I cannot keep double priest. But if they have nothing, it will kill them. Good news is that I'm not dead if they end up having something. But we got there. Alright. Turns out flying was good in this matchup, and Lunark Mantle, despite the fact that I hate that card, was really nice here. But let's say they had a random... What could I even have? A murder. Let's say they have murder. Well, I'm in a very bad spot if they have murder, pretty much no matter what, but if they do, I can tap that, jump here. I would be in an awful spot and I would probably lose, but I think if they have murder, I lose no matter what. But I hate auras, because when they are good, they are gonna steal the game, and when they are bad, they are gonna lose you the game. So yeah. I guess that was my that was my little my little speech about auras, but Yeah, I guess auras in Rise of the Eldrazi with Totem Armor are decent because you don't get 2 for 1 that often, unless you have minus X effect, but yeah. Alright, so Lunarch Mantle for the win. That was kinda dumb, but it worked out. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you for the final.